Improv, Xstreamed YouTube channel, as well as the Geek Battle YouTube channel. So, if you haven't done so already, please smash that subscribe button. We're going to be talking about a lot of geeky stuff. We'll be playing some fun and games, as we will also determine this week's Geek of the Week. And there is some big news. Well, I wish there was. It's kind of a slow news week, but we haven't had a show in a couple of weeks, so I'm sure there's stuff that we will catch up on. I thought this last couple of days ago, it was April Fool's Day. And I saw a news story I'll just share with you, that apparently DCEU films are coming to Disney Plus. And when I checked it wasn't posted on April Fool's Day. So I don't know if to believe this or not. Like, I'll show you here. Look, Dark Horizons, April 2nd, 4:46 PM, so it's not even like a weird time zone thing. Three Disney Plus films, Wonder Woman and the two Shazam films are coming to Disney. Like,
I think Dark Horizons were just like, they were a day late. They're like, oh shit, we forgot to post that story. Let's do it now.
Yeah, this is the thing. Dave's frozen. Oh no, he's back. He's got Evie on. Right, Diz, can you hear us? No. Diz is on the show, but apparently, he didn't have his headphones on. That's where the issue is. So, Diz, no, nothing.
Burp.
Right, he's gone. Okay, so let's meet who we do have on the show. There was a lot more of us in the past, like just before we started, and we've lost half the ensemble. Nick, say hello to the people and give us a random geek trivia fact if you have one.
Hello to the people. I am Nick from Virginia. My random trivia fact of the week is... I don't have one.
Oh, that is minus 11 points there, Nick. What can I say? Right, okay. No, it's a minus point. Diz, can you hear us?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Whoa.
I don't know why.
Okay, how are you doing, Diz?
I'm good. How's everybody?
Good. Oh my god, and now suddenly there are many more of us. So Diz, do you have a random geek trivia fact for us, please?
No.
Oh, minus 12 points. Okay.
Oh, come on.
It's unbelievable. This is...
I got hit for 11, alright?
Yeah, this is the way it goes. Gerald, say hello to the people and give us a random geek trivia fact if you have one.
Hey, everybody. I actually did one because I didn't want to get nailed poor Diz and Nick. Pinocchio is Italian for pine head, which I find amusing. It's factual, but it's also quite amusing.
Yeah, no, that's good. You know,
Because it's made from wood, like pine wood.
Is he made from pine wood though? I'm skeptical.
I'm not sure of. But
yeah, he seems pure CGI to me on the latest film.
That's true.
Okay.
Even the original one.
Gerald, you score a point, and currently you are in the lead as a result. What can I say? Tim, say hello to the people and give us a random geek trivia fact.
Hello to the people from a parking lot in Newton, Mass, United States. My geek fact for the week is that, did you know that the particles and the atoms inside your body are spreading apart as you exist in this realm? In fact, the whole universe, despite being filled with gravity and mass, is expanding very quickly, and we are all spreading apart as a result of that.
Is that why you gain weight?
that's what I'm taking it to mean.
Yeah, you are. Everyone is becoming farther away from each other in our own, according to the laws of physics, or the theories that are present right now. So even though we have gravity and black holes and all this stuff, there is a force acting against it, a pressure acting against gravity, and the very material of the universe is going from this to this.
Yes. I'm going to give you a point just because it sounded quite sciencey, and I'm not that intelligent to dispute it. So you get a point. There you go. Good. So who have we got? Dev. Say hello to the people.
Hi.
Yes, go for it.
Hi, I'm Dev, and my geek trivia fact for the week is in 1995, Wizard magazine did a fan casting of the X-Men movie, and they predicted Rutger Hauer for Magneto and Clancy Brown as Sabretooth. They predicted a total of 12 names, But interestingly, one they got right was Patrick Stewart as his Professor X.
Well,
There we go. Yeah, Rutger Hauer. He that's a name you don't hear often nowadays. But you definitely
He
get
played
a bonus point for that. Oh, hang on.
Wasn't he the villain in Shrek 2?
Rutger
What?
Hauer.
Yeah.
Was
wasn't
he the
one of
fairy
villains?
godmother in Shrek 2?
No, the villain.
Oh, I don't know.
No.
Probably
I
not.
know he was
That was
like-
Jennifer Saunders.
in Batman Begins. Rutger Hauer plays the CEO who kicked off Lucius Fox off of the board. Didn't you get the memo?
Yeah, also, hobo with a shotgun. Right, now.
Yes,
Yes.
and a blind guy with a samurai sword.
Oh, I hope so. Right,
he's a lady,
who have we not
nobody-
come to yet? Dave, say hello to the people.
Right, first off, am I lagging? Can you all hear me?
We can hear you.
Yep.
Oh, Nick,
Okay.
why did you tell him that quickly? Right, keep going.
Thank you, David. I love your support. Hello, everyone. I'm Dave MC here in Paris, France. And my geek fact is, so we all know the Ewoks in Return of the Jedi. Did you know throughout the entire movie, they never say the word Ewok?
That, Dave, look, if you're going to come here with facts like that, then no, right, okay, tell us more. Why?
Yipcha.
I don't know. It's just throughout the entire movie, they call them like the natives. They call them the inhabitants of the planet, but they're only called Ewoks at the end credits of the film. They never like even C-3PO. He never calls them Ewoks,
And he would.
and he would, but he doesn't.
Okay, wow. Okay, you definitely get a point for that.
Can I come
Now I
back?
got the Ewok song stuck in my head.
Can I come back with a geek fact, Dave?
What's that, Nick?
Can I come back with a geek fact to get my point back?
You can attempt to.
Did you know that in the original draft of Star Wars, Chewbacca does not exist? They carried with him at the last minute because Han Solo needed a sidekick, and what they did was Wookiee is Ewok pronounced backwards.
We're not doing this again.
Can I have a geek fact?
Yes, go
Less of
for
a
it.
geek fact and more of a joke.
Yeah, go on, Tim.
What happens when you blend Rutger Hauer and the Joker together? What do you get?
Tell me.
Gary Sinise. No. Gary, oh my God. Not Sinise.
Gary Busey.
Yes.
Gary Busey. Thank you. I was getting my Garys mixed up. I'm sorry, Gary
You
Sinise.
can't get your Garys mixed up.
Keep explaining, Tim. It might actually be funny in the
Yeah,
end.
like you risked
Do you know my sense of humor? Do you
Dave-
know my sense of humor?
You gave us misinformation. I have to minus a point. Gerald.
Supposedly, in Return of the Jedi, before it was finalized, the Ewoks were supposed to have been Wookiees, and it was a planet of Wookiees, but it was determined to be too violent, so it was made to Ewoks.
So they decided to roast little tiny cute bears now?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but they make the Wookiees smaller, and they never reference the fact that the Ewoks eat the stormtroopers.
Yep, they're meat eaters.
Yeah. Right. So, guys,
I needed that, thank you.
to
I
get
needed that.
That changes the ending now. But we're all celebrating and happy. Oh, look at them! They're eating TK421 over there.
Look, it's a harvest. Man, look at the harvest I brought in today.
Look,
Crispy
it's a,
stormtrooper, anyone? You want it barbecue? You want it fricassee or barbecue?
Cha!
look, it's a blue harvest.
Right. Well, I've lost
man.
control of things completely here already, but we'll try to move on. So, guys, first of all, our hot takes. It's been a couple of weeks. Has there been any breaking news stories, any trailers, any things that you have seen that you need to give some hot take opinions on? To get them off your chest. Shit, this has been a slow month. Go on, Dave. Give us something.
So, keeping on the Star Wars theme, I watched the Acolyte trailer, the series by Leslie Headland and that. I'm not excited by it.
That is a hot take. Right.
It is a hot. I'm sorry. Do you want more information, David?
Oh, sorry. I didn't know there was more to come, Dave.
No, really. It takes place during the year of the High Republic, so it's the 1,000-year bits in between Darth Bane and the Phantom Menace, and they've got a red lightsaber in it, so we can assume that there's going to be a Sith involved. But,
I thought you were going to say red light district. I'm like, whoa.
There's a red
Might
light.
have that too.
That's a different planet altogether, Nick. But the thing is, I find it annoying is that the Sith were in hiding at this point, and Darth Maul was the first Sith in 1,000 years to come out. Take that as you will.
He was fabulous.
But I mean, just look at the trailer. I'm not excited by it. They've got another trailer coming out sometime mid-May, so maybe we'll see a bit more. But so far, it looks okay, but I'm not excited about it.
I saw a couple of nerd videos on like the Star Wars trailer, and they're speculating that it might not be a Sith, but that it might be a dark Jedi or a dark side user that's not affiliated with the Sith, to make sure that it does fit the canon of what you just mentioned, the Sith being extinct for 1,000 years.
Okay.
Not so much extinct. They were just in hiding because they were waiting for that moment to rise to power.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. I saw some game footage of Battlefront, and it's really nice that it reminds me of the old PlayStation 2 version, but I guess people are saying that it's just another polished turd.
Wow. When's that out?
I don't know.
Oh, it's already out.
Oh, I thought you said you saw. Oh no, you
Yeah.
saw a review.
Oh, yeah, just a review.
Oh,
I
okay, I
didn't.
thought you said trailer. Okay, cool. Anyone else with any hot take stuff? Otherwise, we'll get on to our first. Go on, Dev.
Well, I saw a trailer for a new Ryan Gosling movie called The Fall Guy, which is basically Ryan Gosling playing a stuntman who's in love with the director of the movie he's working on, and then when the main star of the movie goes missing, the stuntman has to go and rescue him.
Yeah,
That actually
I've
looks
seen
pretty
trailers for that. Have you seen the movie?
Sorry.
No, yeah, it was just a trailer. Like it hasn't come out yet. It's coming out soon.
Yeah, the trailer of that does look good. So the premise is like someone needs to go rescue someone. They called upon his stuntman. You know, basically. I love the concept of it. Right.
Isn't that the premise of the old Fall Guy TV show, though?
Yes, that is. It's a reboot of
Used
the
to be
old.
something, yeah.
It's a reboot of the old Fall Guy TV show, and a geek link there was that starred Lee Majors, who was also the $6 Million Man.
Yep.
And it also introduced the public to Heather Locklear, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Oh, Heather Locklear.
It makes me think of that movie called Effects, I think, with the Australian guy, and he used like special effects.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, I haven't seen that in
I don't
forever.
know why.
Yeah, what a movie! I remember
I forget.
FX2 as well.
Yes, and it was just like what a cool concept to sort of like a guy instead of a stuntman in the movies. It's like someone trained in the special effects part, where they're going on an adventure. Trying to solve
Mysterio, the
problems.
movie.
Mysterio the movie.
Mysterio the
Nice.
movie. Yeah. Wow. I'm surprised they haven't announced that over at Sony.
Just
Yeah, at some point.
We paid Jake Gyllenhaal to do this character again. Haha.
Hey, Sonny, if you're watching, our DMs are all open. Feel free to shoot us a DM if you want to see like Mysterio the movie.
Okay.
Especially if you want to be a musical.
Oh yes,
A musical.
I will
Okay,
not
go on,
be-
Because
Diz.
it does so well.
Diz?
I have a treatment actually for the Fantastic Four MCU movie, which I've been working on for.
I
about
have a
10
treatment
years
for it
now.
as well. You just pour acid in your eyes.
Mine's better. Mine's better than whatever they're going to pump out there, and I'll be happy to share that with you guys next time.
The
Is
only
it actually
treatment you
having
need
Pedro
for...
Pascal have his face out and him not being a voice actor?
Yeah. No,
No, but you never see Doom's face. They're gonna screw that up. The first time they showed Doom after he gets the mask, totally screwed up.
the
Yeah, but we
only
should never see him without
only
the
treatment
mask.
you need for the last 3 Fantastic Four movies is to pour acid into your retinas. I'm telling you, nothing more. Right. Okay. So hang on, Diz, you've actually written a whole movie.
No, I've written a treatment, which is
Okay.
like it's about 2 pages long, and it describes the beats of the movie. and how they fit into the MCU and how Doom gets there and all that stuff.
Okay, Diz, are you pitching this? Are you pitching this to Disney, or are you sharing it with us today?
I'll pitch it right now.
Go for it.
All right.
The idea, okay, so the basic idea is this. The Fantastic Four were real. Everything that happened in the first 5 issues of the Fantastic Four comic books happened within the confines of the MCU back in the 1960s. Sue gets pregnant. Reed realizes that he cannot, the baby is going to be dangerous, so he thinks, we'll go off into space and have this baby. So he builds a ship, they go off into space for Franklin to be born. Doom figures out that they've left, and he's like, well, shit, they're going to be gone for 20, 30, 60 years. Doom does not chase. Doom will be here when they get back. So he builds his time platform in response to that, puts in a whole bunch of Doom bots to run Latveria in his stead, who all think that they're human. He disappears by stepping onto the time platform and reappearing in 2025, I guess it'll be now. And then he goes to the Prime Minister of Latveria, who's been Prime Minister for, however long, but is actually a Doom bot, kills him, and then takes over Latveria again. And then shenanigans ensue when the Fantastic Four come back. So Doom does not follow. That's the whole premise. And it's really more of a Doom movie.
Cool.
Than,
So, you know what?
That sounds really good in some ways.
I would
Thank
watch
you.
that.
thank you.
Like,
I'd be
I
happy
would
to
love
see
to-
everybody.
I would love to see like a character piece on Doctor Doom because he is a really fascinating character in the Marvel comics.
Yep.
And like
Yeah.
to have the Fantastic Four and also Franklin Richards be like Franklin could be like the sequel,
Yeah.
So you've got it.
Actually, they come back early because of the blip.
Oh, okay.
Reed turns the ship around. They come back a little bit early, so they get back a little bit before Doom emerges from his time platform. I forgot about that. I added that after the blip was put into the MCU.
Fascinating.
Cool.
Anyway,
Doom could make for a really good protagonist for another decade if you wanted to I don't know.
forever. He's the best villain there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, not like a wrinkled chin.
Just don't show his face. Hire a voice actor to play Doom, just like Darth Vader. I mean, Darth Vader was based on Doom. Don't show his face.
Oh yeah,
Just
so
don't.
he is.
Yeah.
What would be cool would be to have instead of Doctor Doom being a person, what if it was like a mantle? Like there could be multiple Doctor Dooms that are all.
Well,
See, that wouldn't work because Doctor Doom has a certain gravitas and a magnanimousness to him that he needs to be like one person. Well, like who's bigger than life, basically.
That's valid.
See, here's the thing. Doom is everywhere. He's traveling through time. He's going back in the past. He's banging Morgan Le Fay. He's doing all kinds of stuff. He's going to the future. He always puts Doom bots out there to run his business while he's gone. So, yeah, there could be like a whole phase of just, oh, that was a Doom bot? Crap. Well, I guess the real one's dead. No, he comes back and he kicks some ass or he puts affairs back in order. And then, you never know. Are you dealing with a Doom bot? Are you dealing with Doom? Or are you dealing with some poor brainwashed kid that he's adopted named Kristoff?
See, I'd be okay with that if Marvel didn't screw it up in the 90s with Zorn and Magneto.
Yep. You're not wrong.
Fascinating.
Anyway, let's go on with the show.
Okay, no, that was good stuff. That was all good stuff. Now, we're going to go on with our first quick fire round, and this is all about famous quotes from films. Famous quotes. Now, I have a list here of famous movie quotes. They could be from any kind of genre, but I'll try to find ones that at least will have some relevance to come up within the confines of what I do. What we do. Yes, Nick?
Did you put them up on ChatGPT or did you come up with this one on your own?
I came up with this one entirely from Google. Now, so... right, so, but here's the thing. So all you have to do is buzz in, so wave, say buzz, whatever, right?
Buzz.
Go on, and what do you think it is, Dave?
No, I'm testing it.
Okay,
Testing
good,
my
good.
lag.
What? Minus 1 point. Right, okay. Okay. So, these are all really easy, but we'll see how well we can, rattle through some of them. I'm king of the world.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I've got no idea who came in first.
Buzz.
Right.
It's me.
Okay, go on, Diz.
It's DiCaprio from Titanic.
Yes, correct. Okay, I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog.
Buzz.
Dave.
Here's again.
Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz.
Is the correct answer. Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Buzz.
Okay, Tim.
It's the woman in Footloose.
What?
Buzz.
No, incorrect answer. Dave.
Patrick Swayze in Dirty Dancing.
Is the correct answer.
Oh.
Okay, hang on. Let's. I don't know this one, so I need to have a look at it. Right. Okay. What? This is on a list of best quotes ever. My mother thanks you. Nick.
Hold on. No, sorry.
Okay. My mother thanks you. My father thanks you. My sister thanks you, and I thank you. Does anyone know this?
Bloody hell.
Okay.
Buzz.
Tim.
Back to the Future.
No. Right. It is apparently from Yankee Doodle Dandy from 1942.
Oh.
Okay.
Even older than me, man.
Okay, hang on. Right, let's see. Carpe diem. Seize the day, seize the day, boys. Make your
Buzz.
lives. Okay, Nick.
Buzz.
Not Nick. Gerald.
Dead Poet Society. Robin Williams
Yes.
character.
Wow. Good one. Good one. Okay, let's have a look. I feel the need. The need.
Buzz.
Nick.
Oh, shit. Top Gun.
Top Gun. Okay, well done. Nick, you are back to 0 points. Well done. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. I'm just going to skip past some terrible ones. Okay, Cinderella story. Out of nowhere.
Buzz.
Diz,
Bill Murray's character in Caddyshack.
can you finish the quote?
Cinderella story. Coming out of nowhere. Oh, we got all of that one.
Yeah, close
I
enough.
can't
Yeah, close enough. That'll do. Right. I'll give you the point. You skipped to the end, but close enough. Right. Okay. Oh shit! I clicked. I've lost it. It's gone. Right. Oh no, I'm back. I'm back. Okay.
Buzz.
No.
Every
Okay.
movie with Bob Hope.
No. Okay. Who's on first?
Buzz.
Diz.
That would be Abbott and Costello.
Yes. Can you tell me what film line? I'll accept two
that
answers.
Would be that would be the Abbott and Costello baseball epic. Who's on first? And the sequel, I'm on first, bitch.
Oh, do you know what? I'm going to give you the point, but I'll give a bonus point to anyone who can tell me what film it came from.
My wife would know this.
Hold on. Oh.
Well, if your wife comes and gives the answer, she can get the point.
Well,
Anyone.
Abbott and Costello at the movies?
It might be included in that, but Abbott and Costello at the movies, I don't think is a proper movie.
ooh, Meet the Werewolf.
No, okay, I'll tell you. It's either the naughty 90s where it was the perfected version, or it was One Night in the Tropics, which was the first movie they were in, where basically they were only brought in as cameo characters just to do that routine. Okay, moving on. Let's see if you can get this one. A martini, shaken, not stirred. Dave.
James Bond, every 007 movie ever.
That is not the answer I'm looking for. Right, Nick.
Damn it, I was going to say the exact same thing.
You had such a chance just to say any specific film. Right,
Buzz.
Dave, I'll give you the point. Okay.
Yeah.
Doctor No.
It's from
Octopussy.
Goldfinger is what it says here. Right. Okay, we're going to do a few more, and then we'll save some more for later. Let's see what we've got. Okay, Attica.
Buzz.
Diz.
Oh crap. That's Dog Day Afternoon.
Yes,
by
absolute correct.
Al Pacino, or Saturday Night Fever, John Travolta when he's taunting his grandmother.
Wow, okay, well, it's Dog Day Afternoon is where I know it from.
Yeah, that's when you said it, I was like, yep.
Of course you
I feel
were,
like
Nick.
taunting
Yeah,
your
right.
grandmother's a really bad place to be.
Okay.
He was in Doctor No.
Like, why would you taunt your grandmother? I'm sorry, there's like nothing good from that.
He was walking around the house shirtless and pantsless, just in his underwear, and she was embarrassed by him, so he was like, Attica, and just kind of Trying to piss her off.
Oh, okay.
Diz,
Yeah,
are you gonna do a proper impression? Take off the shirt and no, I'm joking. Right, okay. So, no, it's fine. It's fine. Right, okay.
Was that
So,
Home Alone?
listen, guys. Oh no, it wasn't the airplanes. It was Beauty killed the beast.
Buzz.
Dave.
Oh,
It was Carl Denham and King Kong.
Yeah. Wow. How about that? How do you know the character name?
Because I watched Peter Jackson's King Kong religiously in 2005.
Wow.
I'm very introverted. I don't go outdoors.
No, it's all good. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. Listen to them. Children of the Night. What
Buzz.
music? Diz.
Bela Lugosi, Dracula.
Wow, that's insane. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna keep going until we do a couple more.
That was in King Kong.
Also true.
King Kong meets Dracula, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, let's see what we've got here.
The crossover you never knew you wanted.
I am.
You know,
Here's
here's what I want to have in that crossover. I want Dracula to like attack King Kong, and make King Kong into a vampire.
Vampire Kong.
Because imagine a giant vampire monkey.
But like it falls apart there because he can't bite anyone on the neck without taking their whole head off.
Godzilla.
Yeah, he'd be hungry.
Yeah.
He would have to devour every single person.
But there would
on
never
Earth.
be another vampire. That's my point.
No, he could bite
Let's talk about that. The vampire apocalypse. Let's get into that. I mean, how quickly would humanity die if vampires were
Pretty stinking quick.
We wouldn't die at all. If zombies
Yeah.
were real, if any of these things were real, like literally we'd just use guns and kill them.
I don't know about
So
vampires.
You
probably
clearly
stop-
haven't seen my zombie gameplay yet.
Diz, I said we'd use guns and kill them.
Hey man, this is America. That's a small gun.
Whip it out! Right.
Oh god, I've got a bunch of different jokes about that.
Yeah.
Too many times.
It's not.
I'm gonna say no. I'm
more
gonna
afraid
say
you
no,
have
dog.
conscience.
You know how to.
No, look, if you watch something like Shaun of the Dead, they're completely right. It's like, well, the zombies aren't fast. You know. And when you
but
watch Dawn of the Dead, they're like, oh, you use fire on them, and then more turn up. It's like, no, you're just
Your
trying to
argument-
excuse that you
your
can use
argument would
fire.
have been completely valid. Your argument would have been completely valid on March the 12th, 2020. Okay? But after COVID and we saw how everybody acted,
Yeah.
nobody gave a shit about anybody else. I think people would be fucking zombies. I think people would be having them over for dinner. I think people would be
I think
you
the
know,
zombie
making out with them.
dinner, if you know what I mean.
People are so
Zombie
stupid.
Life Hack channel.
Huh? Yeah, there'd be a
Zombie Life Hack channel on Instagram.
Yeah.
You're
TikTok
basically
zombie
No,
challenge.
Diz,
You
whilst
are
I hear what you
describing
say,
the ending of Shaun of the Dead.
like,
Humanity is too
Yeah,
stupid
pretty
to
much.
survive something
whilst
like
I hear what you say, like when 2020 happened, I was like, we need to go somewhere north in the country where there's just sheep and cows and stuff like this. Stay away from people. I was going to be gathering water. I've got the silver foil hat and everything. And instead, the way we reacted is we were like, oh, well, we're going to keep the post office open and we're going to keep the supermarkets open. Literally, all we did was sit around and watch Netflix. It was fine, right? There was the mass panic. I was thinking there's going to be martial law, and stuff like this. Didn't happen.
Well, the funny thing here, it kind of did, because you couldn't go outside without a piece of paper telling you, right, you have to go out. You can go out for 30 minutes, but you have to walk around with this fucking piece of paper that says, I've been out for 28 minutes. I can go out for 2.5 more.
Dave, I don't know how they do lunch breaks at Disneyland, but it's not the place for it here.
I also
Alright, I'm
want
sorry.
to Disney World.
Please continue with the game.
Yeah, okay, the game. Okay. I love how Diz is just like the adjudicator. It's like, we go off course,
Well,
and he
it's
brings
he's
us
cleaning
back.
the house.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay.
will
Well,
say
anyway, Diz,
before
it
we
doesn't
move on-
bloody matter.
Okay, here we go.
Before we move on, I did see a lot of good come from the pandemic as well. Like, there were volunteers in the Medical Reserve Corps in my state who did a lot of testing, not knowing what it was going to be for them, but they still did what they could. And there's a lot of volunteers who are helping deliver meals to different places. So just to get back on that, like, everything sucks. Well, yeah, but it's also everything's good as well. We got both.
Exactly. Like Disney Plus was a thing, you know, like everything worked out.
That's true.
Yeah,
Mandalorian
Yeah.
for 2 seasons.
I
Those
know,
were good.
it was amazing. Right, okay,
Yeah.
so let's see what we've got here.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So
Good one, David.
the next quote we've got is, let's see. Soylent Green is people.
Buzz.
Right, okay, Gerald was first.
Soylent
No,
Green,
Nick was
Charles Heston's character.
Is correct. Okay, and the last one for this round. Right, last one. Oh, God. They've all got the title of the movie, and it's no good. Is it safe?
Oh, Buzz.
Diz, if you get this, I'll be so pleased.
That would be that would be the Two Towers. It's either the Lord of the Rings or Two Towers, but it's Saruman who's asking Gandalf.
Buzz.
Do you know what?
Oh, no, Gandalf is asking
Buzz.
Gandalf if it's safe.
Buzz.
Dave.
Buzz.
Dave.
Is it Gandalf asking Frodo, is it secret, is it safe?
No, it is not.
No, it is not. It's neither of those. Right, okay.
Is it not?
The quote is it safe?
Hold on.
Is it safe?
Oh shit! I know. I've seen the.
Is it
That's
safe?
like any thriller movie.
No, what is it?
Buzz.
That's
Tim.
my step-sibling for
Buzz.
Tim.
Panic Room with Jodie Foster.
No.
No.
Is it safe? Is it
After
safe?
COVID?
Is it
That
safe?
does help refresh my memory when you say it like that.
Is it safe? Okay, I need a volunteer.
Yes, it
Who
is.
wants to workshop this with me?
Okay,
Okay,
let's go.
right. Diz,
Uh-oh.
is it safe?
Yeah, it's safe.
Is it safe?
It is so safe.
Is it safe?
Just go and do it. It's safe.
Is it safe?
It is so
Is
safe.
it safe?
You would put your own mother in this.
Is it
one?
safe?
Yes, it is safe. You put things in it
Is
and
it
lock
safe,
it, and then
Tim?
put it.
Oh fuck it.
You don't even realise it, guys, but you're basically saying the correct responses back. I'm going to tell you. It
Okay.
is Laurence Olivier in Marathon Man interrogating Dustin
I've not seen
Hoffman,
it.
repeatedly saying, "Is it safe?" And to which Dustin Hoffman doesn't know what he's being asked is safe or not.
Okay. I'll have to watch
Stare
that.
off
again.
all light! Stare off all!
I'm not going to lie, it's one of my favourite films of all time. I'd recommend it to all of you. Okay, now,
I've never seen it.
we... Oh my god,
Close.
it is so good. It is like one of the best thriller movies of all time.
You know what? I'm ashamed as a geek for not knowing that.
I'm ashamed of you for not knowing that, Nick. Right, okay. So, let's move on, guys. So, are there other things that you need to react to, that you want to bring up, stuff like this? What's been occurring? I'll find some news stories for us to react to. If we haven't, yeah, go for it, Tim.
So I finished the first Law trilogy by Joe Abercrombie. He's got an interesting. I think I talked to you guys about it on the chat, but like I definitely enjoyed reading the books. I don't think I'm going to read the 4 or 5 others he's written in the universe, but in my travels, I think I recommend reading it just at least once because it's kind of fun. It doesn't have the readability of Lord of the Rings, but I think it's really good. Additionally, I did get some authors that I'm going to check out pretty soon, and I'm looking forward to it. Their take on like the fantasy realms. So that is my take on the first Law trilogy.
So, Tim, my question to you
is-
is it safe?
Read the comments. This is why we
It's
don't
not
get
bad.
new subscribers, says SWAT Deeds. Look, Cap, it's not my fault that you're only right, that our only viewer is the person that used to be on the show. I say used to, you should be here. But go
Hey,
ahead, Diz.
Kat, where are you? Join the chat.
So I recently started rereading Terry Pratchett's Discworld books. If you were a fan of Harry Potter, and you're disgusted by Rowling's behavior over the last couple of years, and you're looking for some fantastical world that isn't problematic, I highly recommend the Discworld books. They are absolutely fantastic. They're a joy to read. Terry Pratchett's a wonderful author. It's a shame that he passed away. If you'd like sort of a sampler You can look. I think it's on Amazon Prime. The Hogfather, which is one of the books. It's sort of the Discworld version of Christmas that they adapted into a movie, and it's really good. Yeah. So there's
And the whole series. There's like 30 to 40 books, aren't there?
I bought it on Humble Bundle. I bought because I lost all
That's
my
what I
books
got too.
after divorce. So I bought it on Humble Bundle when it was on sale, and yeah, I think it's about 40 bucks.
Cool. Okay. Right. Where were we? What was
I
that?
got another one.
Oh, yeah.
We
Go for it.
were finished with the game, and we were saying any hot takes and reviews
Well,
on
no,
things
okay.
we've seen
So,
or read recently.
guys, I don't know if you've all seen this. Something I'm going to share with you, which might be fun to share for the viewers as well. Over the last couple of days, I'd asked AI to turn us into a video game. Right? Did you all see this? Did you guys see this? Right, because I'll come up with a few more now, because I don't know that I've literally got all of you. Some of us aren't here.
Well, I gotta get going, guys. Good to see you.
No, Tim, you've
Have a
got to see
wonderful-
this one. Tim, I've got you right here. I've just
Okay.
asked
right,
for
all right.
you versus Diz in a Street Fighter type game. Now, Tim, because you're usually in a car, I said for it to be in a car, and they've put the whole thing in a car. So it has created that.
I look so ornery. Oh my god! Like, look at how even my glasses look mad.
Yeah.
I love that.
Why does Diz look like Einstein?
Well, look, you can only give brief descriptions. So.
Thinning gray hair.
Well, like, no. It's just like we're receding. I didn't know what to say. Look, I've got no hair. It's all good. Now, yeah. So
Send me that.
Thank you for that. Before I go, I just want everyone to anyone who's watching this, make sure you get your annual checkup and talk to your family about recent health history too. All right, just a general piece of advice. Love you guys. Have a good one.
okay. Right, and look, I'll share this one if you didn't see it. This is Nick versus Marty. Right, let's see if we can. Oh, hang on. How do we bring? Oh, sorry, this is an old one. So let's see if we can get the old one. Right. Okay. So add to screen. So there we have Marty on the left, and here we have Nick. Now, Nick, your name is Nick, but I also told it you like Nick Fury. So that's why you've become, you've got an eye patch.
Although I do have an observation about my character's shirt. I wear better t-shirts than that. Come on, man.
You would have a better t-shirt than that.
I wore a Burrito shirt on the show. I wore a ramen shirt on the show. You gotta give me better t-shirts.
I can only go with what it gives me. Let's see. I did have a few more. Let's see. So if you haven't seen these, right? So I've got another one here of Tim, which is a shame. But this time it was fighting Gerald. Now, as we know, Tim is a fan of Halo, so I've got him in a Halo costume against Gerald as Iron Man. Now, the interesting thing, if this was Street Fighter, you may notice that Gerald, for some reason, your character profile is of a black man, whereas Tim's character profile is just of someone else entirely.
How has that happened? That's really funny.
So good fun and games, but
That's awesome.
yeah, I thought I'd share these if you guys hadn't seen them before. You might be wildly offended. Capelthave I know isn't here, so I'll just share my favorite one of me and
Is
Cap.
it the turtle one?
The Ninja Turtle one. Actually, no, it's not the Ninja. Where's the Ninja Turtle one? Okay, here's the Ninja Turtle one, and this is me versus Cap. So
Hang on. That's wildly inaccurate. You have way too much hair.
well, it's got look. Hang on. It's clearly gone for the classic Funko David Postansky look.
I think it did, yes.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a Funko Dave Sasansky?
Yeah, of course they've made a Funko of me. They can't get enough of me. Look at those flames on the sleeve. Right. Okay. So anyway, we will move on, and we will not give in to our AI masters quite so yet. Right.
Make sure you ask the AI very nicely, though, because that could come back to bite you if you're too mean.
Oh no, it's definitely going to come back to bite me. Right. Okay, so guys, let's have a look. I've got a few news stories of things, which we can like give some reactions to. Let me just see what we can bring up here. Apparently, they're working on a new Matrix movie after the last one for some reason. What's anyone's reaction to this?
Money making.
Do we need another one?
I enjoyed the animated stuff.
Well, the Animatrix.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
But a new, I don't know.
Like, 'cause what was the
Who's
last
working
one?
on it?
I didn't watch the
Okay,
last
it says
one.
it'll
What was
mark the
It said-
first Matrix installment not to have Lana or Lily Wachowski.
There you go.
There you go,
Yeah,
in the
that's
directing chair. Although Lana will executive produce.
That
And
always works
they
out
have
well,
not announced if any of the key cast members like Keanu Reeves or Carrie-Anne Moss will be returning.
I'm gonna say no.
You think this is a no-go?
This is 100% a no-go. I will, in fact, I will donate $10 to a charity of your choice if Keanu Reeves or Carrie-Anne Moss sign up for it.
Yeah.
You know, actually, okay. Let me from a storytelling point of view, if they brought back those same characters in the real world, the actors have aged so much, but CGI or computer graphics have advanced so much that when they go into the Matrix, they could give them complete rebuilds of their youthful selves and put those into the action sequences that happen in the Matrix. That might be interesting to see. Sort of a play on how they deal with aging in the real world versus the potential immortality of the Matrix.
Now, but like you say, Keanu Reeves has aged so much. He really hasn't. He looks exactly the same.
Relatively speaking.
Yeah, he and Paul Rudd.
I will counter that by saying, David, look up Keanu Reeves
Yeah.
with no facial hair.
No facial hair. How do you find that? Oh wait, like Bill and Ted.
You have to sneak into his bathroom.
Okay,
and watch Matthew
Bill.
Perry.
Oh yeah, but that's also like another 20 years.
Well, no. Do you know what? You bring up a really good point. But you've got to remember, look, no facial hair, Keanu Reeves trying to play Bill and Ted again.
Oh,
The hairstyle doesn't work for it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he looks awful there. I'm not gonna lie.
And what is Alex Winter doing? Why does he look like he's just been punched in the face?
Well, he's slowly turning into Gary Busey as well.
It kind of looks like an elderly Draco Malfoy standing next to Professor Snape.
Yeah, he's elderly Draco Malfoy and young hippie Professor Snape.
Alex Winter did have a comedy show on MTV, if I remember correctly. It was actually pretty good. It didn't get picked up.
Hang on one second. And here you'll see that he's also with Lord Voldemort as well. That's crazy.
You see?
Wow.
That's the original guy that played Death in the first movies.
Yeah.
By the way, a bit of trivia questions for you guys, and I'm sure you all know this. Who played Rufus in
George Carlin.
George Carlin.
the late great?
Yeah.
That guy.
Here's a question for you, Nick.
Yes.
Who plays his daughter?
Who plays the
Oh,
daughter?
that was Kristen Shaw.
Yeah, in the newest movie. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see this movie.
You haven't
the
seen Bill and
last
Ted
one's
3?
actually okay. Yeah.
Oh, it
No.
exists?
Yeah. You've not seen Bill and Ted
Oh.
3? It's amazing.
No.
It
All
came
right.
out during the pandemic. It
Yeah.
went straight to
Yeah.
Max.
Yeah, that's what this is from.
That's why I haven't seen it, because if it went straight to HBO Max, I wouldn't have seen it.
I don't know that that's necessarily true. I don't remember exactly where it went.
So,
But,
Dave, could we do like I'm sorry, David Dostansky, not Dave, not McDave.
Oh.
Yes.
Could we do a live watch of Marie's stream Like, we all watch a movie and we comment on it.
I mean, this is one of the things,
Not on
obviously, because look, it's difficult because copyright and stuff like this. I mean, we could do it just for our own amusement. We could do it just for fun, like a watch party if we want to go back to the pandemic.
In the public domain, it would work.
No, Diz, no, it wouldn't work.
No,
This is where I got my copyright strike for us doing. We did like, if you don't know this story, during the pandemic, we did a redub of It's a Wonderful Life, which is famously out of copyright Paramount. And then I got a copyright strike, which I couldn't even contest because they're too powerful.
Wow.
And the only it's a rare film that went into the public domain and then re-entered copyright because they said that the soundtrack, some of it was still copyrighted. Well, when I redubbed it, I didn't use your soundtrack, Paramount. Right. So anyway. But yeah, so it's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk. We also did a Night of the Living Dead one as well, but
You don't know that?
You don't know what this is?
you know what that means?
British for swearing. Oh.
Yeah,
It's two of one.
yeah.
Okay, so I know that to be up yours. What is that really, Dave's?
Vagina.
Go on, Dave. You take it.
I'll explain it. So in the medieval days, when they would capture archers, they would chop their fingers off, so that they couldn't pull the arrows back on the bow. So every time the archers were outside, they go, "Look, we've still got our fingers."
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did know that story.
I had not heard that before. That's very interesting.
I thought it was a double middle finger.
I thought it was a vagina.
But it is. 'Cause
It's all of these things, guys, and
it's
so
been
much
interpreted
more.
now to that.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, I forgot entirely what we were going to go on to. Any ideas?
X-Men.
This is
X-Men.
fun.
To the sing and dance section, and Nick was going to start dancing.
Okay, but no, has anyone seen X-Men 97? Because it is
I'm in episode 3.
episode 3.
Yeah.
Wow, what's your thoughts?
It's going really, really, really fast. Each episode could be their own season.
Wow. Do you want to elaborate more on that?
Are they half
Yeah.
hour or hour episodes?
It's like half hour. Well, the first episode was basically a reintroduction of the cast and crew, and like this is going to be spoilers, obviously.
Yeah, go for it.
At the end of the first episode, the Magneto ends up inheriting the X-Men from Xavier. So in the intro for the second episode, they add Magneto. They added Magneto to the intro.
Dev, will you speak louder so Dave MC can hear you?
Oh, he doesn't want the spoilers. Right, okay.
Alright. So, basically, like, they go through... okay, someone signal me when I'm done. So they go through Magneto, and they've gone through Storm losing her powers, and they've gone through... They're up to the Goblin Queen now. And done.
Yeah. So I have thoughts on that show as well. I've
I'm
heard
still getting on the chat. I'm telling you the word.
So the first 2 episodes I thought were really good. I thought they were well paced. Everything sort of made sense. But the 3rd episode, they just threw pacing out the window completely, and character motivation. They didn't give any. So in the comic books, Jean Grey dies. Scott quits the X-Men. He goes off to Alaska for some reason. I forget what it was. But he meets a woman there that looks exactly like Jean Grey. They fall in love. They get married. They have a child. And then we find out that Jean comes back. And we find out that this woman is a clone of Jean that was built by Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister, Dave! And it builds over years of the comic book, right? In this episode, all that is compressed down into like 5 minutes.
Episode.
Yeah, she finds out she's a clone, thanks to the fantastic bedside manner of Dr. Henry McCoy. You're a clone, in front of everybody. And then she goes insane and becomes the Goblin Queen and calls herself that right out of the gate. And then everybody hates her. Like Magneto, who had been getting friendly with all the X-Men since he took over, he calls her a brimstone clone. Like, dude, just don't be a dick. She's just been through some shit. Give her some slack. And of course, at the end, I think Cyclops talks her off the ledge, and then they decide to send their kid into the future with Bishop to cure whatever Mr. Sinister did to him. It was just a big emotional mess.
Yeah.
My favorite part of that episode was, I'm not going to be like my father. I'm not going to abandon my son. Walks away.
Yeah, walks away. Yeah, you're exactly like Christopher, Scott. Come on.
Yeah. Okay, in the comments, in the comments, Capfave says X-Men 97 so far is so good, but Diz, third episode, they had Evil Jean and she was hot.
Okay, Cap, that's not good enough. Cap, do they have prostitutes where you're at? Because go visit one. Go visit one.
Hey, look.
No, sex work is work. It doesn't matter. Just go, get that out of your system, and be done with it. And then you can look at this media with more discernment.
Cap, look, I've got to defend Cap. Cap isn't here to defend himself. Right. Cap likes cartoon characters. We all know this. So,
Cap, we will be having words during our meeting next week.
But hang on, look, there is a point. Hang on. What was that X-Men? Look, I don't know if I'm going to find it. So, yeah, I knew I'd find it instantly. Right. Normally I'd say, look, but the Capelthave has a point. I'm going to open this image in a new tab, if I can. Open image in a new tab. Right. Okay, so in fairness to Cap, this was in the original X-Men.
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying.
What is going on? Are you masturbating to cartoons? What is...
welcome to 2024, Diz. It's
Yeah. No, this is literally been a thing. This is
2024, aka Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right. Okay, but hang on. We are in progressive Disneyland, Disney time. So this is the original, and then this is what they've done in the reboot. So.
Where's it gone?
More like
exactly. It's all gone. It's all gone.
Where's it gone?
We're in a modern era where Lola Bunny is short and in baggy clothes, and it's.
Hold on.
What about Jessica Rabbit? You'll be putting Jessica Rabbit in tasteful clothes next.
Cosplaying prostitutes are hard to find, Diz, according to Appleton.
That's the whole point. Anything you want, man. You can take the outfit to her, Cap.
I've been to Comic-Con. That's not true.
It's really not.
Okay, stop. The women at Comic-Con are not prostitutes. They are cosplayers. You touch them, you should die. Okay? Leave them alone.
Yes.
We're talking about actual sex workers who will do things for money for you in a safe environment, usually, depending on your country of origin and where you go. So that's all I'm saying. It's Cap.
I would hardly call the Phantom Zone a safe environment. The Phantom Zone is no safe environment, Diz. Right. And yeah, the Phantom Zone is a euphemism. Now, anyway, let's move on from here.
That would be a great name for a brothel, Pastinsky.
The Phantom Zone. Yeah, I love it.
Cosplay brothel.
Cosplay brothel.
I think we got an idea here.
Oh, good God! What have we devolved into?
Well, that's good.
Nice.
I'm moving to Vegas.
Now, anyway, I'm sure. I think there was there were some more headlines for you guys. So apparently, the sequel to Joker, Folie à Deux. Go on, Dave. You're French. How do you pronounce the title to Joker 2?
Wait, show it on the screen. I'll find it.
For God's sake! Right. Okay.
I cannot see it, and you're saying.
Yeah. How do you pronounce this?
Joker Folie à Deux.
Folie à Deux.
Folie à Deux. Voila-doo! I'm just gonna...
Voila-doo!
Yeah, like, voila-doo! I'm gonna go to the cinema, and they'll say, what would you want to see? I want to see Joker. Voila-doo! Like this.
Or you can be like an
Okay,
American guy.
but apparently, it's rated R for strong violence, some sexuality, and full nudity.
Well, the first one was rated
From
R.
who? From
extreme
everybody?
violence.
Well, I don't think they've
Is
told us
everybody
yet.
naked in the film? Or?
We can only hope.
Wait till you see Commissioner Gordon's fan dance day.
Is this Phantom Zone brothel a real thing?
Yeah,
It
it
is
seems
now.
so. Okay, he says some strong violence, language throughout, some sexuality, and brief full nudity.
Who plays Joker in this movie?
Joaquin
Okay.
Phoenix.
Yeah, Joaquin.
Yeah.
I can see, based on what I've heard about Joaquin Phoenix in the past, I'm sure that he would not be opposed to letting his freak flag fly.
Yeah.
I mean, he was in the cult, so.
You know, if his freak flag isn't like made up in white paste makeup with a little red lips at the end, I will be disappointed.
Gears, I'm gonna get AI to generate that image now. No, I'm not.
It won't.
Between
Like-
this and Pat's thirst traps, I think we're all going to be fine.
Yeah.
Somehow after that comment, my tea tastes weird.
Wait, 3 minutes, Dave?
I don't want to drink it anymore. Like this.
Warriors.
What flavour tea is it? Voila-doo!
It is miel. It is miel et vert.
Honey and green?
Something green.
Honey and something.
How would you say, like Joker? Like, wouldn't that be like Joker? Voila-doo!
I think it would be-
Joker.
Joker is Joker here.
No,
But
it's
it would
not.
be, it is. I swear
No,
it
it is.
Weren't the first court jesters French?
Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't that a thing? So they were the original Jokers.
Well, yeah, exactly. They
When I was
didn't.
growing up in Guatemala.
Look at that. He's checking with the native.
It is. I have confirmed from a French citizen who loves me dearly. It is Joker. It's just pronounced Joker.
Aha! Joker! Joker! It's different. So I'm going to go up to them and be like, I would like to get one ticket to see Joker! Voila-doo!
Yeah. If you do that, you need to record it.
Oh, I would.
I'll do it here.
I
I
know.
will do it here and just freak everybody
I
out.
used to, back when I was at drama school, like a group of us would go into any restaurant. So you go into McDonald's and you order a Happy Meal. So we'd go into other places and assign emotions to whatever we'd order. So it'd be like, oh, can I get a mildly depressed latte, please, with lots of cream? And stuff like this, you know. It's great.
Like a sad happy meal.
Yeah.
It's a sad meal.
But it's weird because yesterday I was in a restaurant, and the waitress who came up, she was very lovely. She went over to the wife, and she said in French, "And what will you be having?" And then she literally turned to me and went, "And what will he be having?" In English. I was like, the fuck? You know English? How is this possible? How did you know?
Yeah.
How do you dress like an Englishman? Is that the problem?
No, I dressed like a normal, English yobbo. It's just like.
There you go.
That would be the answer.
I dress normally as the rest of like everybody else, but it's just like
How does your
No,
the
but
French have a sense of they know you're English. I don't know how they know, but they just know.
well
Okay.
just for comparison, how does your wife dress? Not that you don't have to get her on camera. How would you describe it?
anyway,
Better than
what's
you.
more interesting to me? What's more interesting to me is that the French waitress spoke to your wife in French and then spoke about you in English, but not to you. What will
When
he
you were
be
back.
having? You're not even to answer that question.
And what will your dog be having? Now?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, it's not like I know what I bloody want.
I'll have some crumpets, please.
So the thing about that is, See, I figured out the reason people can figure out who's French and who's not. Basically, the way like French people dress and the perfume they wear, like cologne and stuff they wear, is so different to other countries that they stick like any other smell or look would stick out.
See, Dev, you call it cologne. I call it cigarette smoke.
Same thing.
Literally, from where I live, like on the other side of the buildings I live, you can see Paris, and it's like this smog where you see it, and I just think that's not car exhaust. That's just the amount of people on a smoke break every 5 minutes.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so guys, another piece of news for you here. Apparently in Superman Legacy, spoiler warning, but the villain, as well as Lex Luthor being in it, will be a clone of Superman, but it won't be named Bizarro. It will introduce a version of Ultraman when Luthor uses some of Superman's DNA to create an exact clone of the iconic hero. Isn't this how we got Doomsday in Batman v Superman?
Yeah,
Basically, I'm going to use some DNA and create a monster. And isn't this how...
a combination of like General Zod
and Nuclear Man in Superman 4. They took some of Superman's DNA and cloned him.
And Superboy and everything.
Yeah, like...
Yeah, and Superboy.
This is one of the least original ideas they could come up with.
But Ultraman's a character that... I agree with you, but Ultraman's a character that they've actually had in the comics for a while. And then there's also, was it the Midnighter, who's a copycat of Batman, and then there's a copy of Wonder Woman version and all these others.
Who did we just lose?
Nick.
What?
Oh.
No, so I can see maybe somebody coming up with that idea at like in a brainstorming session, but I cannot imagine if the 5-6 of us hear that and think, oh well, they've done that 4 times before.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea for a movie.
Because the only time I can think of, the only thing I can reference it to, and this it was a Superman movie. It was Red Dawn or something like that, where Superman landed in the Soviet Union, and Lex Luthor did create.
Red Sun.
Yeah, Red Sun. He created a version of Superman, but Ultraman. It was the American way, but he was powered by some sort of power generator, and I don't know.
So it's even been done in the comics.
Well, even Superman 3 was originally titled Superman versus Superman.
Then we got the AI.
Why not just use Ultraman from Earth 3? Just use that one. It's so easy.
How many of these superheroes... Look, they brought in James Gunn. And now suddenly Wonder Woman and Shazam is on Disney+. And now not only is that happening, but suddenly they're just going down the Marvel route of whoever the hero is just going to fight a version of themselves. Which is Iron Man goes against Ironmonger. Black Panther goes against his brother, over and over again. Just give us some variety.
Wolverine fought himself in the Wolverine.
Yeah.
And although
you dropped out there for a second, Devin. I heard Wolverine. I was like, I would like to see that.
Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Just a geography teacher in the Wolverine.
Oh my god, imagine, it says, will the evil clone look like Henry Cavill? Cap isn't even on the show, and yet he has still somehow managed to invoke Henry Cavill on the show. Right.
I really want Henry Cavill to play Hyperion in the MCU. That would be...
Sentry?
I don't know. Hyperion is basically... Sentry is like... I do not see Sentry as an analog to Superman. Because, the basic power set is similar, but the mental state, very, very different.
Yeah, true.
Very, very different. He's a guy, his brain is basically split in two. He's got this incredibly dark force, inhabiting his skull with him, and he's constantly fighting against that. And occasionally it gets out and tries to destroy the universe, or at least the Earth. So that's a very different character to me, at a baseline mental level and emotional level than Superman. But Hyperion, basically, it was a ripoff. I'm a kid. I'm looking at that Avengers where they first meet the Squadron Supreme, but because they go to another dimension where the serpent crown is running things, And that's Superman, man. And then you find out his backstory. He's like from the microverse, but he's the last survivor of the microverse. There's a ton of different origins for Hyperion. There's a bunch of different variations of the character. But he's a sole survivor of an alien planet, raised by, the locals to truth, justice, and the American way, all that crap. And there's your direct analog to Superman in the MCU. And I think Cavill would do a great job with it. I never liked him as Superman. I just didn't. But I think he would be great.
Couple of things from Cap on that note. He says, I think a better villain for Superman would be Lobo. And then he says there are rumours that Henry Cavill might be the new Wolverine. I think he's too old to be the new Wolverine. The only way you could get away with that is you'd have to give some nod and a wink that clearly this is Superman. And that, in a different dimension, haven't I seen you somewhere before? That's the only way, because he's too well known. I know they could bring him in as a lesser known character into the MCU. I agree with that. If they bring him in as going from Superman to Wolverine, I feel like that would be really weird casting. But then again, the Human Torch then became Captain America, so what do I know?
Well, and they have... I cannot believe they cast Patton Oswalt as Pip the Troll in Eternals. Danny DeVito is right there.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to work. His handle on Instagram is Trollfoot, for God's sake. He's perfect. But no, let's use Patton Oswalt again. It's like the fourth thing he's been in the MCU. There is if you go on YouTube and you look for Danny DeVito Wolverine, there's a company that they do remixes on videos. They've taken Danny DeVito and turned him into Wolverine over the course of 10 movies. They've used all this different stuff to plug him in. It's really well done, and it's worth a watch. Especially the Wolverine being born scene.
Oh my God.
Does he come out of Arnold Schwarzenegger by any chance?
No, they use a scene from They use a lot of footage from Always Sunny. There's a bit where he's naked and crawling through some sort of plastic curtain.
It is hysterical. It's the Christmas special episode. It is so damn funny.
They use that, but it's worth looking up. Sorry.
Okay, guys. So we've only got a few minutes left. We'll do a quick guessing game. God damn it! I'm trying to AI generate Danny DeVito as Wolverine, and it literally won't let me. Why is that not safe? Right. Okay, fair enough.
Well, the thing is, I asked it to...
What, in the Ninja Turtle cap isn't?
Oh, that's true.
Well, I asked it to do my gamer tag logo. I asked that to do it in the style of Leonardo da Vinci. And it just came up with, no, this is unsafe. You can't have a person in the yellow duck as Leonardo da Vinci. What's wrong with the duck is innocent in this?
Okay, hang on. I'll try to get there. What? Give me 1 second. Someone tell me a fact just whilst I try.
I do not like Falcon as Captain America. You said tell you a fact. You didn't say how to explain it.
I think it would have been a better move on the part of the MCU to make Bucky Captain America.
Yeah.
Because that's the progression that went in the comic books. He was Cap's best friend, and he's been abandoned by his country, and he's got a chance to redeem himself. Blah blah blah. I think it would be better to have Falcon be Captain America maybe another 10 years down the road.
Yeah, I think in terms of the MCU, and I've always been in. Maybe I'm just I'm a Steve Rogers person. I like Steve Rogers being Cap, but look, call it how you see it. But I think Falcon, as Sam Wilson, he built an identity for himself as Falcon. And why would they want to take that away from him? It's like if Bruce Banner suddenly changed into a dinosaur, like a big red dinosaur, it's like, oh, now Bruce Banner is Devil Dinosaur, but we've already had Devil Dinosaur. I like the idea of. Don't get me wrong. I like the passing of the mantle. Passing it down like the Captain America mantle, going to like Bucky and Sam. But I think it's just like Sam Wilson built himself an identity as the Falcon,
Yeah.
And he should have kept that. That's just my opinion on the matter.
So, Devil Dinosaur, that cartoon, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, is very good. It's very, very good. I started watching it, trying to find something for my toddler to watch that wasn't, super awful. And he doesn't like it, but I'm digging it. But yeah, it's very, very good. Very well done.
So you're basically saying whenever you have your nephew over, you're just going to watch Moon Girl.
No, this is my son.
Your son. You're
Yeah,
going to watch
I'm
Moon
old,
Girl
but
and
I'm
Devil
not-
Dinosaur.
Right.
It's like, yeah, he loves this show. He loves the part where they're riding through the Savage Land. He loves this.
Gerald, I have not read Marvel Unleashed.
Oh,
I'm familiar with it, though. I've not read
So
it.
it's decent. It came out. The collection came out, and I read it. And basically, it's about the Marvel pets. And
Yep.
to me, the funny thing, just because you were talking about Captain America and Falcon, is that the Falcon, which I think his name is called Red Hawk or something like that. Red Wing. He says that that Falcon is the best superhero because he has the ability to talk to birds.
From a bird's point of
Okay.
view.
Guys, I've done it. Danny DeVito as Wolverine, world premiere. Here we go.
That's what
Oh my god!
That would be amazing.
I like it.
That is amazing.
Needs a cigar, David. Needs a cigar.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so hard to get this done. Right, okay. I'll give it one more crack. Okay.
Really good.
I don't know if he'll give a cigar because smoking. He has
Oh, yeah.
a fat
Could be unlit.
cigar. Let's see.
Like
The
who
other results weren't good. I'll show you some of the others in a minute. But
Like, who else would you not imagine to be like a superhero in like Marvel and DC?
who played Captain Marvel?
Brie.
Brie Olsen.
Yeah, her.
Olsen.
It's not her. Just no.
Do you know what?
I wanted-
This. It's too Wolverine. It's just, look, it didn't work. It didn't work. It's not as good. It's not as good.
I wanted Katie Sackhoff for Captain Marvel.
She would have been good.
Yeah, Katie Sackhoff from Battlestar Galactica. She played Starbuck
yeah.
on the reboot. She's so perfect for that role. I mean, I like Brie Larson, but I just my headcanon fan cast was.
Okay, guys, let's do a quick guessing game. So we'll do a combined one. So you'll take turns at having guesses. You're all working together, but also competing. So all of the information will potentially help each other, but still, whoever guesses it first will get 5 points. So,
Sorry, how many points?
okay, 3 points.
Oh.
Okay, he gets less each time.
So everybody gets 5 points, but Dave if he gets it right.
Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be a movie. And let's see. It's going to load quick enough to get me one. Okay, I've got a movie for you. Right, Gerald, you can ask me the first question.
Superhero.
No.
Is it a horror movie?
No. Dev.
Is it from the 2000s?
In the 2000s, no.
Is it a science fiction movie?
Yes. Gerald.
Is it 90s?
No. Dave.
80s?
80s, yes. Dev.
Is it Back to the Future?
No, good guess. Right, Diz.
80s. Is it a James Cameron film?
I hope not. No. Gerald.
Oh. Does it have elements of comedy?
Yes. Okay, Dave.
Is there, are there robots?
No, I don't think so. But it might come into something later on. I'm not sure, to be honest. Not in this one. Right. Okay, Dev.
Is it E.T.?
No. Diz.
So is it the first movie in a franchise?
Yes. Gerald.
Is it Star Trek?
No. Dave.
Does it take place on Earth?
Yes. Dev.
Is it... Does it have aliens?
I don't think so, no. Yeah, let me just double check. I don't think so. No, they're not aliens. No. Diz.
Is it a Schwarzenegger vehicle?
No. Gerald.
He's just Googling it.
Asking ChatGPT.
So it has some sort of creature based on his last response.
No, not necessarily.
Oh.
That was more based on that I haven't seen this in a very long time.
Oh. Sci-fi.
I don't think there are creatures.
Does it have like a mad scientist in it?
No, not really. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Is it RoboCop?
No.
Is it Blade Runner?
No.
Is it Escape from New York?
No. You're never going to get it this way.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Ask if it's animated.
is it animated?
No.
Okay.
Or is it me?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Is that your question?
No.
There have been times where I've been that cruel, Dev. Right, okay.
I hate you, Dev.
Okay, look, I'll say we'll get to the end of this round and then you have 2 more rounds each. Okay?
Okay.
Dave.
Well, does it feature a famous actor?
Yes. Dev.
Is the main actor still active today?
One of them definitely is.
Is it set in Australia?
No.
That's a good one.
Gerald. What is it?
No robots, no aliens. Does it involve like a virus or something like that?
Not as far as I remember, no. Dave.
Is it a Disney movie?
I don't think so.
No.
99% certain it's not.
Okay.
Of the two main characters, of the two main actors, were any of them in the MCU?
Wow, what a question. I don't think so.
Is it set in a real city? Or
Yeah, I
fictional?
think so.
Okay.
Is it set in the United States?
Yes, but guys, this is your last question. I'll allow you to have one guess afterwards, but this is the last question.
I've got the last question.
No, Diz has the last question. Then you can have one more guess each.
The last
Okay.
round.
Ha. Well, did we say it was part of a franchise?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Is it a Judge Dredd movie?
No.
1980s. Yeah.
Okay, Dev, your last question.
Is your refrigerator running?
Is my refrigerator running?
Yes.
I don't understand the reference.
I think answers his question.
No, it's still where it should be. It hasn't run anywhere. Right. Okay, Diz, your final question, then you get to guess. Based on all of the information you've all gathered.
Crap. I am looking at the internet and I'm not seeing anything obvious. Crappity crap.
Once you've asked this question, I will give you some clues.
Throw me some ideas, guys. Throw me some ideas for this final question.
Is there a car?
That's a good question.
No,
Do you see where I'm going?
Is it? Oh, it's not horror. Let's see here. It's not a.
It's sci-fi, 1980s, first movie in a franchise.
First movie
U.S.
franchise.
Has some comedy elements.
Is it? Oh, stop that cat! I got a cat trying to climb my leg too. Is it?
I know the answer, Daddy.
Is it? Oh, it's not a superhero movie. We established that.
Sci-fi.
There are no aliens.
Not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Total Recall to answer Capital Fave.
It's not animated. It's not Mad Max because it's not set in Australia.
Oh, I get you.
Let's see. Huh?
No, keep going.
Is it? No, that was in the 70s. Crap. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it Debbie Does Dallas in Space?
No. Okay, so think about it. It's it's comedy. It's science fiction. Is it from the early or is it the late 80s?
You tell us.
Well, I'm trying to guide your thinking.
You're not asking us questions, Dave. That's not
It's
how the game
science
works.
fiction.
What's part of a
The
franchise?
lead actors.
Wait,
You go on.
I've got it.
Go on.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
No.
Oh, it was a good
The
guess.
lead actors. One of them is still active.
The other one's probably dead.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not twins because I asked if Schwarzenegger was in it.
Not been in the MCU.
I mean,
Back to the Future?
oh, is it Howard the Duck?
No. Right. Howard the
Is that
Duck
the
has
best
been
movie
in
ever made?
the MCU.
Spaceballs?
No, you're getting as close as you've got yet, but no. It has been mentioned on this episode today.
Star Wars?
No.
Anything Star Wars.
You have discussed
Battlestar Galactica.
You've discussed this answer on the movie today. Now,
On the podcast today.
yeah. Oh, sorry, on the show today. Right. Okay. So,
Is there anybody there in the UK with him can check on him?
God. Okay. What? Okay. So, if it's not set in space, how could it be science fiction?
Time travel.
Yes.
Oh, God, no, it can't be that. It's not.
Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure!
There you go, Dave.
Oh.
Bill and Ted's
What?
Excellent Adventure, 1989.
That's how
There.
many points I get. 1989 points.
Yeah, got there in the end. And with that, Dave, you take your lead you'd already got. Oh, wow. Gerald's gone. And,
I'm pissed off,
yeah,
Gerald.
no, it's all fine. Right, okay, so very quickly, like, literally, I need to start another show in 1 minute's time. Where can the people find you, Dev?
They can find me on TikTok and Twitch under the name FWDAT.
Awesome. Diz.
You can find me on TikTok on Stephen Diz 3000, and I'm teaching a class on how to host an improv show. Go to my Facebook page, look for Stephen Disbro. And,
Okay.
it's the end of this month.
Dave.
Find me here on the Geek Battle podcast and look for my YouTube channel, Dave MC Gaming. Look up for Dave MC Gaming at Mr. Lag 2024 for Outlast and Star Wars Let's Plays. Go check it out. I'm having a lot of fun.
Okay, my name's David Pstansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at David Pstansky. Smash the subscribe button. Live long, stay extremed, and ciao for now.